everybody, Ken Salvail here from growercoach.com. We're talking about seeds you can plant in February. And you know, one of the family that I like to get started in February are the Brassica families, the cole crops. You know, all the brassicas are cabbage family, of course, and there's all kinds of plants that we do plant. It's really nice to get them started early-ish, you know, sometime in February anyway, depending how fast you can get them out. But you know what? They love to grow cold once they do get put out. So you can sometimes plant as early as mid to end of March, depending on where you live. And so I really like to do all my cabbage family then. But you know, one of my favorites is the cauliflower group. And I got some cauliflower seeds here. I got all kinds of strange varieties. This is a really cool one called Romanesco. It's a really cool variety, something a little different and very easy to grow. And then other regular ones, but I'm going to say regular, but look at the colors they come in. We've got some nice orange ones. We've got the regular white ones, a snowball, which is the one we usually grow. And really nice varieties. And you know, these cauliflower, they're so full of vitamins, it's just amazing. But you know, you do have to get them going early. You can't just let them go, or like plant them direct seeding or whatever. You don't want to do that. You have to get them started inside. So I have mentioned many times about having the heating pad underneath these things. So you seed them into trays, put them on the heating pad, warm it up from underneath like that, gets the seeds germinating, they all come up. So when they all come up, you've got about 80 to 90% germination. You can remove them from that heat because you don't want them sitting in the heat. But you need bright light, so you pull them off that heat, get them in a bright light, use some grow lights if you have them, put them close to the window, but also have a grow light. So double up on the light, nice bright light. And cool temperatures are really what they like. That's why you got to get them off that heat. Now you can start putting them outside, like once they grow a little bit in your trays, you can set them outside in the daytime to kind of get the natural sunlight. I only start with about an hour each day at first and then bring them in at night. It's a little too cold for the little seedlings at night. So you bring them in, just keep on growing them, put them back out in the day for an hour, and you do this in and out a little bit. And what happens with that is it gets them used to the natural light and the natural air movement. And then after a while, once they start to fill out pretty good, then you're pretty much ready to go. You know, these plants can survive frost like no problem once they're mature a bit. So some people get them started, they'll transplant them from their trays, their seedling trays, into possibly little 3-inch pots. And then they'll get one plant per 3-inch pot, put them into like a little cold frame outside. I'm going to do a video on cold frames. You're going to have to check that out. But a cold frame just buffers from the hard frost. You can put the plants in there so it protects them at night. In the daytime, you can lift the plastic off or open the lid a bit. But it really gets them introduced to the outdoor conditions. And once they get used to it, well, then you just plant them straight into the ground. So you can get them out, get them into the garden nice and early, and they love to grow. They don't mind to freeze at night. So remember that a lot of plants, I call them cold crops, but there are also cole crops. Cole crops are the Brassica family. So everything from broccoli to kale to Brussels sprouts to cabbage, all those, and cauliflower, and many other plants are called cole crops. The brassicas. So all the cabbage families are great to go. They love to grow when it's cold. Get them out there, get them out early, and just enjoy them. They're vigorous plants, they're quite beautiful, but use an insect screen over them. An insect screen to protect them keeps the looper caterpillars off, keeps the aphids off, and just keeps them happy and healthy under there. It's a perfect thing to do. Gets you the most beautiful crop that you can grow. So go for that, try it out. Thank you very much for tuning in today, and thanks for tuning in to growercoach.com.